What's up everyone, I'm IAMOBG for tastingskills.com. Welcome back to another video. Today we have Leopold Brothers Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Now, Leopold Brothers has been established since 1999 and this is an up and coming star. Now, this distillery has its own malting floor, which is kind of rare when we look at craft distilleries, and this is really the cutting edge of what small craft distilleries can do these days. And let's take a closer look at the technicals of this bourbon. First of all, this straight bourbon whiskey is bottled in bond, meaning it has to be a minimum of 4 years in New American oak. And this is the first release in 2020. Now, it was barreled in the summer of 2015. The mash bill on this is 64% corn, 21% malted barley, and 15% Abruzzi Heritage rye. This is an open fermentation in wooden tanks and with both house cultures of indigenous yeast and cultured yeast. They distill this through a pot still. Now, having a malting floor is something special. There is a lot of malted barley in here. So usually we don't get a lot of malted barley. That is kind of a rare thing. On top of it, they barrel proof this at 100 proof. And when we look at traditional bourbon, they usually put it in casks at 125, unless you're a Pappy Van Winkle and you like to do it at 114. But pre-prohibition style was at 100 proof. All right, let's look at the other whiskeys that they make. Starting with the straight bourbon whiskey at 90 proof or 45 ABV. This mash bill is 64% corn, 21% two-row barley that is floor malted at the distillery, and a touch of various brewer's malt, and finally 15% of the Abruzzi Heritage rye. Then we have the American small batch that has a proof of 86 or 43 ABV. Now, I didn't find the mash bill on this, but it was barreled at 98 proof, and this is pre-prohibition standards. The first year that it was released was 2010. Then we have the Maryland style rye that is also 86 proof or 43 ABV. Now, this is aged for 2 years in white American oak, and the first release was 2011. Now, they also make an amazing aperitivo. I'm a big Campari guy, and I have to say I've been tasting their products since 2015, and they are so good. I'm so impressed by this distillery. I mean, they do make a lot of things, so I did put a link below so you can go and check out all the other things that they do at the same time. But if you do get the chance to try the aperitivo, you should definitely try it. It is mind-blowing. All right, so let's see how this bad boy tastes. But first, do you want to taste like a pro? Head over to tastingskills.com, put your name and email into the magical box, and I will send you my free guide to the fundamentals of tasting. All right, now let's taste this bad boy. The color is a nice deep orange with an amber rim with deep gold in the center. On the nose, you get a lot of that malted barley that just shows up, that is intermixed with a nice charred barrel. You get this beautiful honey of butterscotch mixed with apricot, and on the nose, it's sweet and approachable. It has a mix of zests that fills the room. On the mouthfeel, it's rich in layers of fruit and spiciness that has this amazing mix driven by the acidity that just drives this super lengthy finish of wood and dried fruit into a sweet, balanced, spicy finish that goes on for a very, very long time. Now, I am so impressed with this. I mean, Leopold Brothers just make amazing straight bourbon whiskey. And if you live in Colorado, Denver, then you should go check them out. They have a great tasting room, and at the same time, you can buy their products there. Is this a buy? Absolutely. This is going to become one of the best small craft distilleries in the future. I mean, this is just the start for them. Remember, this is 5-year-old. They do have the 4-year-old, but right now, if you're looking to get into something that is in, you know, Kentucky straight bourbon and is really an up-and-comer, the malted barley on here and just the fact that they have a floor to malt their own grains is just amazing to me. This is an absolute purchase, and you should seek out all of their products. This is such good work, and I mean, this isn't like a big over-the-top, out-of-control, you know, high proof. This is delicate, subtle, so sweet, and just well balanced. Lots of complexity, just so good. All right, that's gonna do it for me. I'm IAMOBG for tastingskills.com. Please remember to smash that like button, and if you've subscribed, go down there and click the bell. And remember, my friend, stay sober. Peace.